There's only one knife like this in the world, and it's this knife. Convex on one side, straight on the other side.
How can it be straight and on the other side?
Run, run. Normally you only see this on like chef knives in Japan. Asymmetrical grind it is called. And I've seen it with hunting knives being handmade like this. Anyway, it is supposed to be very good at feather sticking, and I have my doubts about that.
Oh, Mickey, this does look really good actually.
Let me compare it to one of the best feather stickers in the whole collection of Falcon even. And, oh! Okay. Okay. You know what, Martin? Unique. Unique feel. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I have the feeling that this knife is insanely sharp.
Really?
Yeah. And this is a scale that can measure that because it measures how much force it takes to cut that wire. Oh, I was right, I was right, I was right. That is one of the sharpest knives right off the bat. It's one of the sharpest knives we've ever had.
Holy shit.
That gets a 9.5 out of 10 for sharpness.
Holy
but look, I've got 3 hairs left on my head.
And we almost forgot to do it.
Yeah, it split the hair. It split the hair.
Mickey.
This knife splits a hair on its own weight.
Hanton is a goy, Mickey. Hanton is a goy.
Hey. Today we're proudly sponsored by WorkSharp with the new Ken Onion Edition Knife and Tool Sharpener Mark II. And we can proudly say that we use this product a lot and it has been upgraded. And we're going to show you how it works by fixing this knife with a big chip. We need to resharpen knives a lot, and this is the fastest way. We start off with the coarse or extra coarse belt. The old one had this, and with certain angles, the knives would be a problem. New one, perfect. Right, perfect. Quality also upgraded. We personally just eyeball it, like we do on stones. But if you're a numbers kind of guy, you can set the angles to a certain degrees and go. It comes with all the belts you need. All the attachments you see in the video. Extra coarse belt, coarse, medium, fine, extra fine, ultra fine, 12,000 grit, cloth stropping. Now go to the link in the description and get yours now because it really is brilliant. Now the end result.
Oh.
It is perfect, and you know what? Do you see that, Martin? Oh my, oh, wow.
Why don't you like to grind it much?
Because normally I don't like feather sticking with a flat grind, and now you have to. Because for me it would feel more normal to feather stick with the convex side like this. But to be honest, I have my doubts about this type of grind because I used to give my knives these grind like 10 years ago, and it made my edges damage really fast. It was this.
Not at all.
The steel of this knife,
HS401.
I know nothing about that steel.
I think they say it's a steel I think they manufacture themselves.
So I cannot say anything about this steel. Do you know how hard this steel is?
I thought it was 61, I believe.
So the theory is that it would be better for bushcrafting because you can make nice feather sticks, but you can also carve better. And it also should be beneficial with splitting wood, but in my experience, if you baton wood with a asymmetrical grind, it goes in the wood in an angle.
Yeah.
So it cuts and it doesn't split anymore, like it would do with a two-sided convex.
Oh, crack! It's
a crack. The wood. And it had a knot. Look at how beautiful that convex is and that flat.
Yeah, they did a really
such an impressive job, and leave it to the Japanese to make a steel so sharp that it splits a hair out of the box. That is what you buy for $220.
Yeah.
Then we saw this knife do something that we've never ever seen a knife do before. Not in 1,000 years would you be able to do that with a true convex knife.
That is something. Convex? No.
Okay, now that was my limit. Let's continue with the asymmetrical grind. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That is what that thing does.
So, and that is the flat grind doing its work, Mickey.
Yeah. Is it only positive? No. The edge is way weaker. The edge is way weaker. Oh my God.
My hell.
Your hell? Yo, Marty boy. Look at that. Look at that.
My God.
And then a full convex knife, how does that do? Yeah, I have to say, I don't know if it beats a full convex knife.
I gotta say, it's at least on par. Maybe it beats it, Mickey.
It goes in an angle, you see that?
Yeah. So
it does a natural twist like this.
Yeah.
And with that, it breaks the knife. Whereas with...
It doesn't break the knife, it breaks the wood.
Whereas with a full convex, if I hit it in the same piece, the knife will start cracking the wood, see? Straight down. It's probably tougher on the knife itself, because there's more stress on the knife, but it might be a more functional batoner as a knife. But also, I understand why they say don't baton with this knife, because it probably puts more stress on the knife itself.
I gotta say, it's a batoning beast.
Yeah?
What would you rate it for batoning?
8.5 maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man.
So Martin went even more extreme?
I went more extreme because you gave me the more extreme piece.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, korostikun. It is really good. It also, actually, it feels good in my hand. Yeah.
After all of this, it is still perfect, Martin.
Nice.
It is still perfect. This is one of those knives that secretly can enter our top 3 knives.
Whoa!
Because also the build quality, it is everything about this knife screams quality. So we needed to get a fire going to cook some meat. An amazing piece for a really nice price. Top sirloin cap. And to make it interesting, we'll make one on the fire, and for the other one, we'll go all out, making it the best steak ever on the barbecue. Quick remark, it wasn't the best at fire steel scraping. A part of the handle was better, so we'd like to see that improved.
Mickey, you're treating this really different than you would with a steak.
Yeah, because I really want that fat from that piece of meat to go over the steak. And now we gotta base it.
You did something and I didn't even really see it. What did you do?
Put butter on it.
Oh.
Now, this has to rest for at least 10 minutes. Now we're gonna make that one. I've never done this on Maarten's barbecue before. But first, let's see if we can get like a sear on it. Only for the sear, I'm gonna do something else.
Okay, Mickey.
Rock and roll it. Well, first let's try the fire variant.
Ooh. It's really tender.
What would you give it?
8.
8! The barbecue.
Very tender.
The fat is really good. And you know what? I might like the on fire a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
This meat is almost It's more than twice as cheap as ribeye, but I would say it is not that much far removed from it in terms of taste if you make it well. One of the most classic things you can carve with a knife is a point on a stick. Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, but this is gonna be my stick. Yo. Yo.
Really
This
good.
is dried wood. Let's go to the piece of wood that you chopped last week. Oh yeah, and I can really feel when I do that, this is really cutting into my hand.
Try a smaller twig.
Oh.
So it's not as good as something like a puko in cutting.
No, because, that really surprises me. Because a puko would cut this in one go.
Yeah, but a puko is #1 at this.
Yeah. So that's very easy. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my 7.5.
But that's good.
And here we found out that somehow this knife was amazing at chopping. We also said some legendary stuff in this shot, but sadly we were unknowingly filming it all in slow motion. So we have no sound.
Yo!
Yeah, sadly every shot we made here was slow-mo. But Maarten, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, Maarten.
And
I mean,
is that flat grind really shining.
It is so stupid how good this knife is at chopping.
For its size. And of course, like a traditional Japanese knife, we are gonna sharpen it on waterstones, aren't we, Mickey?
No, we're gonna use our sponsored Ken Onion Edition WorkSharp Elite Mark II. Let's see how sharp this knife still is after done everything.
You can buy that straw, by the way, at the dbkshop.com.
Yeah, oh.
No way.
Yeah, yes way. I mean, yeah, maybe. No, it is like kind of like perfect. No, that is very insane.
Okay, Mickey, so this is a dual grind. How are you going to sharpen it?
As I'm only going to sharpen it on one side.
And then remove the burr on the other?
Yeah, that's my plan. So now in theory, a strop of the burr, I think it's very sharp.
Oh my hemel!
Oh,
Mickey!
I think I made it a little too sharp.
That is, Mickey,
Yeah.
did you know how hard you tried with the kitchen knife to achieve this sharpness?
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Oh no, I think I made it too sharp.
Mickey,
Oh no.
but this steel.
Yeah, there goes the hair. I really think nobody should make his knife that sharp because I can't imagine the knife being, it's gonna be too brittle probably now. In theory, the edge should be so weak because otherwise it can't be so sharp that this should have already ruined it. We're still going strong, okay.
Mickey.
Let's try.
Let's go 5.
5, okay.
It's 5 cuts, it still looks like it's doing it pretty well.
Yeah. It took some damage. I don't know if it's damage. Let me just give it 3 strokes.
It's almost
It
back
is. Look at that, Maarten. Look at that.
Okay, let's go 10.
10.
Okay.
I mean, that a knife can even perform 10 cuts of rope is a feat in of itself.
Mickey, for us, I mean, as an okay...
It still cuts.
Yeah, but...
And that is so stupid. But this is its limit, obviously.
Yeah. So, Yeah, what the hell.
Martin, having said that,
Mickey?
but probably after just a few strokes, this will cut paper like it's nothing.
On a DBK strop with DBK compound. That you can buy in the dbkshop.com.
Yeah. Exactly that spot on the internet. I mean, 10 cuts, Smarty boy. Normally only the best of the super steels do that. I don't get it. I
think it's a very, very clean steel.
I don't get it. Where is the weakness? I don't get it. What kind of steel is this?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this steel.
But I'm gonna say that its weakness, I think we shouldn't even try it, but I think its weakness would be hitting steel and stuff like that. Because of that grind. Now check out that edge, Mickey.
That is so ridiculous. I mean, shaving hair still now. Huh?
Yeah.
Easily.
Mickey.
I mean, what is this? The Muthos Homura. The Prominence MH001.
Arigato gozaimasu. Mickey, we are
giving it away.
No, next month.
Oh, next month. This month is also a very nice giveaway.
We are giving away the Falcon F1 LMAX 40-year anniversary edition thanks to DBK. A TRC Speed Demon thanks to Tools for Chance. A Tops Tanimboga Puko thanks to Tops. A WorkTough Grizzly thanks to WorkTough. 2 times the Silky Big Boy 2000 with merch thanks to Silky. A Barebones Beacon Lantern thanks to Barebones.
A Gerber Strong Arm Camp thanks to Knives and Tools.
A BPS 3 and an MK1 thanks to BPS, and 2 Civivi knives thanks to Civivi. That is a damn big giveaway. I wish I could keep it myself.
I was skeptical with batoning.
Yeah.
I was skeptical with feather sticking. I was skeptical with chopping. I was skeptical with edge holding. I was skeptical with everything. And even though it didn't really matter how skeptical I was, it just blew me away with everything.
The steel as well. I mean, it held up great. It took amazing sharpness. It was easy to sharpen. I think this is a very clean steel in terms of consistency and whatever.
I also kind of feel like it performed so well that we must have made a mistake.
Yeah, besides the fact that this knife scored one of the highest grades of any knife last year, it's not all perfect. Because some things I would love to have seen on this knife, like a little bit sharper spine for finishing scraping. And it's not the easiest to sharpen if you have no sharpening experience at all.
No. I'm not a big fan of that handle because I would just like to see it have a more traditional type of handle without all the steel parts sticking out, because that's not really my style.
But yet
it also creates hot spots in my hand.
Yeah. And there's kind of a lot of text on the blade, like it says Convex on the one side and straight on the other side, the name on both sides.
We just like the minimalist stuff. But the end conclusion of this knife, it is...
Fly to Japan and buy it.
It is maybe the best knife I've ever tried. People, we love super steels. I don't know if this is a super steel, but it performed like one.
It's stainless, I think.
It is tough enough to do everything I want.
Yeah.
It carves really well. The control is really nice. I also really love the sheath.
It's not the thickest sheath, but it has the fire steel loop. It has double retention straps.
For this size, this is the best knife out there.
For me, this is like what it feels like is like the Japanese steak on the Bravo 1.
Those bloody Japanese, they still make these really good knives. Yeah, I mean, you're not a Japanese guy, but,
no, but I certainly speak a lot of Japanese.
Ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe and all that stuff. And hope to see you every Thursday, 1 p.m. PDT.
And consider joining our Patreon or checking out our webshop. Links in the description. Thank you very much.
Bye.